When you think of McDonald's, what's the first thing that pops into your head? The Big Mac, the fries, the golden arches towering over the highway. It makes sense. They are the largest restaurant chain on earth by revenue. But what if I told you that for the people sitting in the corporate boardroom, the burgers are basically just a side hustle? Welcome to Bet You Didn't Know. Today, we're aiming our magnifying glass at the biggest open secret in the business world. We're uncovering how McDonald's isn't really a food company at all. They are a real estate titan disguised as a burger joint. Let's look closer. To understand this, we have to go back to the 1950s. Meet Ray Kroc. He's visionary, ambitious, and frankly, struggling. He had partnered with the McDonald brothers and was expanding the franchise rapidly. People loved the food. The operations were clean. But there was a massive problem. Kroc was making pennies on the burgers. His initial franchise agreement was terrible for him. He was barely earning enough from franchise fees to cover his own costs and expansion debts. The greatest fast food empire in history was on the verge of bankruptcy before it even really began. Enter this man, Harry Sonborn, McDonald's first CFO. He was a financial genius who looked at Kroc's books and realized the business model was broken. Sonneborn famously sat Kroc down and said something that changed business history forever. He said, "Ray, you don't understand business. You are not in the burger business. You are in the real estate business." Here's the brilliant, devilish strategy they developed. It's called the triple net lease. Here's how it works. Step 1. McDonald's corporate scouts the absolute best locations in a town. Busy intersections, highway exits. Step 2. McDonald's corporate buys that land and builds the restaurant building with their own money. They own the dirt and the bricks. Step 3. They find a franchisee who wants to run a McDonald's. But here's the catch. The franchisee isn't just buying the right to sell Big Macs. They are forced to sign a 20-year lease to rent that specific property from McDonald's corporate. Let's open the books and look at the math, because this is where the genius and the ruthlessness of the model really shines. In the business world, what McDonald's uses is known as a triple net lease. In a standard rental agreement, the landlord usually handles the boring costs, but not here. Under a triple net lease, the franchisee, the person actually flipping the burgers, is responsible for every single penny of overhead. Real estate taxes, the franchisee pays them. Property insurance, the franchisee pays it. Did the roof start leaking or the parking lot need repaving? That's out of the franchisee's pocket, not corporate's. This effectively shields McDonald's corporate from almost all the risks of property ownership, while they reap all the rewards. But wait, It gets even better for the Golden Arches. McDonald's typically charges a base rent or a percentage of the restaurant's gross sales, whichever is higher. Think about that for a second. If the store is struggling, corporate still gets their guaranteed base rent to cover their debt. But if that location becomes a gold mine and starts printing money, corporate automatically takes a bigger slice of the pie without spending an extra dime on operations. While the guy in the kitchen is sweating over the rising price of beef or the cost of napkins, McDonald's corporate is sitting back, watching their land value appreciate year after year, collecting a steady upward trending stream of passive income. It is, quite literally, a cash flow machine that never sleeps. In a typical franchise, if a partner starts cutting corners or dragging the brand through the mud, firing them is a legal nightmare that can drag on for years in court. But McDonald's? They don't have that problem. They hold the ultimate master key because they wear two hats. They are your brand protector and your landlord. Think about the leverage that gives them. If your burgers are sloppy, your service is slow, or your bathrooms are a mess, they don't just send a stern warning or move to revoke your license. They can simply terminate your lease. In the blink of an eye, you aren't just out of a job, you're being evicted from the building. By owning the ground you stand on, corporate doesn't have to negotiate quality, they mandate it. It is the ultimate leash, ensuring that every single one of those tens of thousands of locations runs exactly the way they want, or they'll find someone else who will. They own billions of dollars worth of prime property across the globe. When the economy crashes and people buy fewer burgers, franchises might suffer. But the landlord still collects the rent. It's the ultimate recession-proof business model. So, the next time you drive past those Golden Arches, remember, they aren't just selling fries inside. They're sitting on a gold mine. It's a real estate empire built on burgers. If you want to uncover more hidden secrets of the world's biggest companies, make sure to hit that subscribe button. You won't want to miss what we investigate next. Thank you.